Once upon a time, there lived a poor miller. He had 3 sons. When the miller died, the first 2 sons greedily took everything and left the house. Only the cat was left behind for the 3rd son. The 3rd son loved his father the most and wept for him and said, "I have nothing but this cat. I will eat him and then soon I shall die too." On hearing this, the cat said,
"Master, please give me a bag full of carrots and grain and see what great wonders I can do. Also, give me a coat and your boots too."
The 3rd son gave the cat all that it asked for. The Puss in Boots left the house and went to the jungle. It laid a trap with carrots in it and caught a rabbit. It also caught a couple of partridges with the grain his master had given it. Then it went to meet the king. Puss in Boots presented the partridges and rabbit to the king and said,
"Your Majesty, these are gifts from my master, the Marquis of Carabas."
The king was very pleased with the gifts. While returning back home, Puss in Boots passed by some fields where harvesters were working in the sun. It commanded them,
"If anyone asks you whom this field belongs to, you must reply that it belongs to the Marquis of Carabas. If you do not agree, I will get the giant to eat you all up."
The workers got frightened on hearing the name of the giant and agreed to do so. When Puss in Boots reached home, he told his master,
"Master, you will be meeting the king soon. Do as I say. Go to the river nearby and have a bath."
The 3rd son did as his cat told him to do. He took off his clothes and jumped into the river. Puss in Boots immediately took all the clothes and hid behind a rock nearby. When king's carriage passed by, the cat went up to the king and said,
"Your Majesty, my master is drowning. Some thugs robbed him of his fine clothes and pushed him into this river. Please save him."
On hearing this, the king commanded his servants, "Save the Marquis of Carabas and give him the finest clothes to wear." The cat and his master were very happy. Now, when the carriage of the king passed the fields, the king stopped by and asked the workers, "To whom do these fields belong?" The workers replied, "The Marquis of Carabas, Your Majesty." The king was very pleased to hear this. Puss in Boots, in the meantime, went to the castle nearby where a ferocious giant lived. The cat said to him,
"I have heard that you can become anything you want with your magical powers."
The giant laughed at the cat. Now, the clever cat challenged him.
"I am sure you cannot become one of the tiniest creatures in the world. You can never become a mouse."
The giant turned into a tiny mouse with his magical powers. Puss in Boots quickly pounced on him and ate him up. When the king and the miller's son reached the castle, the cat welcomed them. Then it said,
"Welcome, Your Majesty. This is the castle of the Marquis of Carabas."
Hearing this, the king was very pleased and asked the miller's son to marry his daughter. The miller's son agreed and soon they were married.